Robin.
La 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 la. Morning. 4 days to go, Ant.
Is that how we work?
4 days to go.
Actually, it's 3.
3? What day is today?
Wednesday, remember? We started on a Tuesday.
Oh, no, I mean 4 days ago before the big 10-year anniversary of 9/11. I just want to remind people because I don't think they know that yet.
We were kind of going off on this before the show today. And wait till I'm done before you hang me. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. I swear I was waiting for a 9/11 10-year anniversary car dealership sale. Everybody, all the stations want their exclusive coverage to be watched. Join us on CBS this Sunday as the entire day is dedicated to remembering 9/11.
Plink, 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 plink,
piano, somber piano music.
Plink, plink, plink.
Governor or Mayor Shitfuck of New York already showed the flag, the commemorative flag, Opie. It's 2 towers in white.
Nice.
Blue background.
Nice.
Pentagon shape around that. With then the stars of the number of people that were killed in Pennsylvania. And on the bottom it says, always remember, never forget, whatever the fuck he's completely done. Mm-hmm. So whatever he's completely done, we remember. Do you? While you are sucking fucking Islamic cock down town to get that fucking mosque built? Remember my dick. You don't remember shit. The people that remember the most don't want to fucking watch this shit on Sunday. I do not want to see entire programs dedicated to memories that people had, fucking watching the planes smash again, fucking listening to this jackass mayor we got.
You don't think he remembers? You don't think he remembers when there's a Times Square bombing?
Oh, he remembered. He's remembering get Giuliani out so I could get the fuck into office. That's all he was remembering. Oh, Giuliani wanted another term to keep things going, in a forward-moving direction. But he said, no, come on, we got to move on. Mm-hmm. Until his time was up, and then he wanted another term and just made himself Pope of New York.
And no one questioned that.
No. So fuck him. Fuck every network that's putting on a dog and pony fuck show that has to do with 9/11. If you truly remember and do not forget 9/11, you don't need these shows. I don't want to watch them. I remember every fucking detail. Thank you very much. Don't shove it down my throat.
What are they supposed to do,
And it's all the people that forgot, by the way, that are doing these shows.
What are they supposed to do for the 10-year anniversary?
You go, wow, holy shit, that was 10 years. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
It went fast. And then I want to look downtown and say, wow, they've really come far in rebuilding. That's it. I don't need memories of, I don't need fucking, first of all, they treat the first responders like dog shit. Elevated cancer rates? Yeah, it's proven. Well, not with us. Mm-hmm. So why don't you go die of cancer somewhere in a corner, and we'll talk about how great you were 10 years later. So the symbolism is there. The substance, not so much.
Well, he blamed after there was another Islamic bombing. He blamed the Tea Party people or people against healthcare reform.
Right.
He sucks. He doesn't remember. If you behave like you remember, people say you're Islamophobic.
Right. Yes. Remember how everybody was? Yeah, I'll remember. Remember how everybody was right after it happened? And we started getting news that it was all Islamic fucking jihadists that flew these planes in the building. And we all had a deep fucking suspicion, if not a hatred, for these extremists. And I'm not talking about fucking any Muslim that's going to their mosque and praying and working for a living. Whatever. But you know what? It was Islamic extremists. And you can't even say that anymore without saying, well, you're condemning a whole people. Yeah, extremists, you dumb fuck. That's why they're called extremists. I didn't say Muslims. I didn't say all of Islam. Islamic extremists are dangerous, and they will try to kill you.
I think you've adjusted. Because didn't you hate all Muslims for a while there? Be honest.
You know what? I was suspicious of every single one.
Okay.
I thought everybody in a mosque was probably whispering and planning something, which I'm still not absolutely sure ain't happening, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt at this point.
I think you've grown in the last year or two.
Yeah.
Now you're saying extremists.
Yeah, I'm maturing.
No, I think you make a really good point. The people that remember don't need the shit.
Don't need this bullshit.
They don't need the bullshit.
Offended by it.
They don't need the bullshit programming packages with the logos and the somber music and
the invitation list that people are allowed to go. Some people aren't. What is this, a Sweet 16?
Who's
you
not-
fucking knows you can't come to my party.
who's not allowed to go?
Oh, maybe first responders.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
because too many politicians have to get their fucking face seen on camera.
Sure.
In front of the resurrection.
How are they making
there.
money off this thing? You know they're making money off it somehow, but you can't like make it very obvious.
Of
People will.
course. First of all, the city
will be
makes money.
outraged.
The city makes money just because there's going to be a lot of people in town to be here for that. So,
is there a party somewhere?
It's income. I'm sure they won't call them parties. They'll call them remembrances and commemorations and things like that. But they're parties. Yeah.
Well, well, we're 4 days
so
out.
Sunday.
I'm so glad, by the way, because you've been reading the same shit I have on Twitter and stuff. I'm so glad we're not working on that day.
I
don't want to
be happier.
I don't want any part of this.
Yes, I could not be happier. I am popping in a Twilight Zone marathon and just watching that. I fucking had it.
I looked at the calendar. I'm like, it's a Sunday. Thank God. So
Really?
we don't want to play into that bullshit.
No.
It was a horrendous event that affected all of us. I haven't forgotten. None of us in this room have forgotten, and I don't need to see this shit.
Wouldn't they have rebuilt the buildings if they remembered? Like, wouldn't that be done already?
Yeah.
Where's all the patriotism when it comes to the fucking bureaucracy of the Port Authority and of all the insurance companies? Where's all that patriotism when there is none? You want to be patriotic? Show the insurance companies who are denying benefits. Show the names of the people doing that instead of the people that are dead.
It is good to see the building finally popping out of the skyline when you're coming in from Long Island or coming in from Jersey.
But let me tell you something.
But it's an embarrassment that 10-year anniversary and the damn thing is not done.
That should have been there 5 years ago. It should have been at this
Easily.
level, at least.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing that they still got fucking cranes on that damn thing 10 years later.
Decade later.
Sam, could you do me a favor? Yeah. Please give me the information. How long did it take to build the Twin Towers? Okay. How long did it take from beginning to end
I know the answer.
to build the Twin Towers? You do know the answer.
I just saw a documentary.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. On the Twin Towers?
4 months.
Wow. 2 months per tower? Or
2 months per
time?
tower, yes.
That's
technically,
fast.
but they did
Someone's
the 4
saying
towers.
27 minutes.
I mean, the 2 towers in 4 months.
Wow.
Was it 3 years?
No,
Let's
4
see.
months.
New
Look
York
it up.
City.
Well, they actually built them somewhere else and brought them on and just put them
That's
there.
right.
Popped them in.
Through the tunnel.
That's right. It might have been 3 years somewhere else, but they put them together in 4 months down there.
Let's see. I don't care about planning and stuff. I mean, when they laid that first brick down.
Do they lay an actual brick down, Ant?
Yeah, they did.
They do.
And now there's some
And then do they take that brick away?
The cornerstone.
And some groups are suing because the cross, which was left over from the building.
Yeah, no.
Like some of you atheists, I get you. I understand you have the right to believe, but some of you are just assholes.
Yeah, shitheads.
You're just assholes.
Shitheads.
Who cares if there's a cross down
Someone's
there?
actually writing no way 4 months.
No, it was 4 months.
You people are fucking retarded. What are we looking at?
So,
Come on.
groundbreaking.
What?
Groundbreaking?
Groundbreaking for the construction, August 5th, 66.
66.
66.
Yep.
The topping out of ceremony,
71.
71. The ribbon cutting ceremony was
Well, I don't care. Now, when was it?
Okay.
It was built, topped it off, built in 71.
When the
And
guy just went like
66
this with his hands
to
and went,
71.
we're done.
Right.
5 years.
66 to 71. 5 years, 2 fucking buildings.
And equipment was not the same then as it is now.
no.
Oh, I thought it was much better back then.
Oh, yeah. I think that there were those guys sitting on an I-beam with their lunch pails was taken when they were building that. See?
Yeah.
And the bureaucratic crap, the political correctness that started shoving its face in, the one where they wanted to put up memorials, and then they're like, well, should the firemen be all together in one spot? And then the people that were in the buildings, and then they're arguing with other people, and nothing got done. Yeah, forget. Bye-bye, forget.
Remember they put the black fireman where the white fireman was to commemorate the, they took the picture.
To make it politically correct
Yeah.
and stuff. They changed revisionist history all over the place. I'm disgusted. That's why I will only throw things at my TV if I watch this. Because it's all fake shit. 10 years later, they've made a story out of it that wasn't actually what happened. So go fuck yourself and your dumb coverage.
Are you sick of this country just arguing all the time now?
Yes.
It's just a constant argument.
It's constant.
We have like what, 4 kind of news channels on? They're kind of news, I call them.
News.
And they're all just arguing. That's all they do.
They argue with
Nothing
each
is getting
other.
done in this country. I don't
They
give a
show-
fuck
yeah.
what side you're on. I don't care.
Show
the
video
fact is,
of
no
people
one
arguing.
No one is working together. We just
No.
argue shit.
It's just all arguing.
Hey, someone's telling me that the Empire State Building built in 13 months. Is that possible?
Could fucking be. I don't know.
In the 30s? I think the Empire State Building goes back to the 30s, right?
Isn't it brick though? Isn't that different to construct
13
brick?
months in 1930s? We didn't even have TV yet.
That's crazy. Let's see. Built in 1929 to 1931.
All right, that's possible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, so how many?
Even just saying 2 years is crazy. Back then.
What month in 1929?
Let's see.
April Fool's Day, because the big joke was, hey, we found the steeple. Where is it? I'm just fooling.
Excavation began January 21st, 1930. And let's see. Ribbon cutting May 1st, 1931. That's insanity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, and their
April, May,
equipment
14
really
months,
sucked.
13, 14 months.
Those were the lunch pail guys.
Lunch pail guys.
Lunch pail guys know how to build. We should bring them back.
And that plane got hit with a fucking bomber back during like World War II.
The building did, yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would do that job? Look at this picture.
No safety line. The guy's just sitting out on the corner of an I-beam with a wrench.
Whistling a happy tune, by the way.
Yeah.
No wonder guys died when they were 37 years old back then. Imagine the stress in his fucking heart.
And then they would take red hot rivets and fling them at the workers who had these almost like catcher's gloves made out of leather. And they would catch the red hot rivets and then take another guy would take them in these big clamps and shove them into the holes. And then this big pneumatic thing would or they would just hammer them for the rivets put together these beams that way.
You think someone sat around and said, let's try to make this more dangerous. The lunch pail guys have no harnesses. How do we make it even more dangerous? Let's throw red hot rivets at them.
Yeah,
because you got to think you lost a couple guys because they got just slightly scared and that threw them off balance.
So they tipped back to grab the rivet and tipped over. Right. How awful to fall catching a red hot rivet.
Do you know how many guys probably shaved 10 years off their lives when a wrench like that would slip and you'd go, like when you're pulling on a wrench and it slips and you lose your balance, but you're on an I-beam. How many deaths for the Empire State Building construction?
And the Chrysler Building's in the back too.
Yeah.
How old is that? That's got to be.
I used to know that shit. Turn of the century, obviously, but I would say
Empire State
1917.
Building construction deaths. I'd like to know how many people died doing that fucking thing.
The Empire.
13 months of building.
Oh,
Five.
5 guys.
That's it. 5 guys, 13 months, tallest building in the world at the time, and amazing.
I would have thought more.
5,
so would I.
Of course. Maybe they didn't consider the you-know-whats guys.
Oh, yeah, right. That's 5 white workers.
Yeah, they only acknowledged
3,000 black workers.
They only acknowledged the white workers.
That's true. The blacks too? Yes, 583
we lost
plummeted to their deaths.
We lost 2,500 Indians, but we don't. We didn't count them as people in 1930.
And a few hiney-hatted Chinese.
Right.
But more than 30 people have committed suicide by jumping off the top of
More
the Empire
people
State
Nice.
Mountain.
Killed themselves after it was built, then died.
Speaking of suicide from jumping, our neighborhood, Jimmy, second person, because I think the other one was a woman. Second person in less than a year fucking doing a header. Two buildings down.
Oh, wow.
Right in my neighborhood.
Away from, on facing the water to your left?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Twice off that building?
Yeah, same building.
The landlord, the door guys must be cunts.
2 headers.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many floors?
I don't know the second one. I was on vacation, but they're talking in the hood.
Enough, I guess. Enough.
Oh yeah, what do they say? You only need fucking 2 stories, really?
You know something? You fall right.
If you fall properly.
Could trip over a fucking.
Well, all right. Now we got
doorway.
guys really mad because they're working down there at the World Trade Center, and they want. I guess Bloomberg wants it called the World Trade Center now and not Ground Zero.
Yeah.
But that's forgetting, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't like the name Freedom Tower.
No, Freedom Tower.
Well, that was
sucks
a joke.
dick.
Is that still called that or no?
I don't know.
I haven't heard it, so it didn't really take off.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment to call it the Freedom Tower. That's ridiculous.
The word's freedom, like they're
I
trying
still
to take
call
our freedom.
French fries freedom fries.
Me too.
So we're still mad at the French, you know.
I just eat them.
No, that's true. They are tasty.
They are delish.
What is Ron from Jersey? What's his major maladjustment? Hey there, Ran. How you doing?
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ron. Hey, how you doing, guys?
That's you, yes.
He almost said, "Hey, Ron."
Yeah,
I'm all nervous.
You guys talk about how long it's taken to rebuild this place.
Yeah.
It's 16 acres. It's not the 2 buildings that were there. You're talking 7 stories in the ground. They had to remove all the buildings around.
That's all.
The
That's
footings,
everything
the
they did
foundation.
originally.
I worked down there. No, we hammered 30 to 40 feet of ledge rock the size of 10 football fields out of there to rebuild it. The tower, they call it Tower 1, which is the Freedom Tower. They don't call it that, though.
Yeah.
Ron, I don't.
There's more concrete in the first 7 stories of that building than the whole Empire State Building.
All right.
Well, 'cause it's
Never
empty.
heard that building.
Ron, unfortunately, we have a lot of people that only listen to us with, I don't know, quarter maybe.
Quarter ear.
I don't think we're attacking the actual workers. You
No,
know that,
No,
right?
the bureaucracy.
We're attacking the red
I
tape.
love you guys anyway.
All right, but we're not attacking you guys. We're really not. And I bet you if we sat you guys down and had a few beers, you would tell us a lot of shit that is going on down there that you don't understand.
And the concrete is strictly. The concrete, by the way, is strictly for protection.
Yeah.
It's a core.
And dude,
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
saying the workers haven't done their jobs.
No,
not
we're
at all,
Saying
man.
that.
We're saying the bureaucracy that you guys probably could have had this done 5 years ago.
Yeah, you guys should have been down there already.
I agree with you. But when I worked there, it's 7 days a week. I take a day off. They're like, "What do you mean you want a day off?" I'm like, "I got a family." Nah, there are no days off. This is a 7-day-a-week job. So
Oh.
it was brutal down. It was
Wow.
like a prison sentence down there.
God, it sounds like our jobs,
It's
man.
like employment.
We're the same fucking people.
Trust me, I wish. But what I'm saying is there's a show, Rebuilding Ground Zero, too, which shows
Yeah.
you a lot. It's not about the sorrow and the deaths and everything. It has a lot to do with what went into this project. And,
Well, I do like watching those shows.
Do you know what I saw, which was good? It was not about the
you like the show.
It's not about. Sorry, buddy. It's not the rebuilding. It's Roland gave us a DVD of the guy who had done the pictures that Ted did that dumb bit on, taking all those
Oh,
photos.
you finally saw the movie?
Where they interview people, but they interview them.
I like
from 2001. There's like 4 people they follow, and they interview them once a year up
Wow.
until 2010. So you can see their grief process. It's very, very
Okay.
interesting. Like,
that
that was
sounds
worth
interesting.
seeing.
At least
Yeah.
that has like a
see
thing
it?
to it. It's not just.
You see the woman?
Ah,
Moved
depressing.
on. Moved on. She's got 2 kids.
Thank
and
you,
is-
buddy.
And is now married to
you, guys.
somebody
I
else.
appreciate it.
I'm like, that's exactly
Yeah.
what happens eventually.
She grieved for 5 years though, man. She was a rough one to watch. She was like, oh.
If you die first, you're fucking forgotten. That's the reality of the whole fucking thing.
Goddamn shame, isn't it?
What was gonna? Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you like that movie, Jimmy? It was
Very
a little,
much.
It was a little slow, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it was interesting to see. I didn't realize it was once a year interviews for 10 years, but they show the grief process was the most interesting. But like 5 or 6 or 7 years later, these people were still suffering.
What about the kid?
Yeah.
The kid came from this. It seemed like a pretty damn solid family. His mom died 9/11, and the father was remarried within 4 months or something.
No, might have been 2 years or a year.
What's
It
that?
was too.
That's not a
too
great
It was
relationship.
well. He said it was way too
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, really?
I forgot the times. I guess I forgot how long it was. But and then the new wife didn't like the kid, so then the father blew up the kid.
Whoa.
Like he had this great little life for himself,
Yeah.
and because of what happened on 9/11, he was kind of shunned
Wow, that's
by the
fucked
new
up.
wife, and then that meant the father couldn't really hang with him anymore.
I hated
Jesus.
the father for that, but then I thought like, oh yeah, he lost. Then the kid points out, well, he lost his wife, and it's like
Yeah,
people
but
just react weird in grief.
it's a pretty good movie. I mean, I would watch the History Channel if they're doing something.
Yeah, something like that.
But this packaging crap that every
news
network's
shit,
doing,
right?
With the drama, with the music, with the graphics.
It's going to be here. It is too. Let me explain what you're going to see.
Yeah,
you're going to see the news people. All of them. The stars will be out too. It's a Sunday, but believe me, the stars of all the networks are going to be out that day. They're not going to take the day off. They're going to be there in suits, like they're at a fucking funeral. And the women will be in their nicest dresses and stuff. They're going to sit there, and instead of the ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da news thing, it's going to be the same type of yes.
CBS remembers.
Yeah. We remember 9/11 10 years later, and now back to two shitheads who don't give a flying fuck, yet are dressed in like they're at a wedding. And now they sit down and paw through some bullshit that an intern put together, and they'll make it sound like it means something to everybody out there. And by the way, while they break for commercial, the makeup people are going to run over because it's more important how they look than actually what's on the screen and what they're even fucking talking about, which is all on teleprompter. Perish the thought they take 1 second to actually emote and tell people what they really felt that day, lest it not be on the teleprompter. Oh, and now back to our shitheads. That's what it's going to be.
It's so fucking true.
Hate them.
Man. It's so true.
Yuck.
They don't report like when they report politically correct, or when Major Hassan, I think his name was, goes on a shooting spree.
Chop!
That guy goes on a shooting spree, and Obama doesn't want to say that it's an act of terrorism. It's like or that is radical Islam is the motive.
Yeah,
it's not all Muslims, but that guy did it and was yelling Allah Akbar and shooting people.
What is
all
that?
they say is don't jump to conclusions. Don't assume that it is what you know it is. They have not acted like they remember, so don't force it down our throats.
Yeah,
when we're complaining about it all the time, and we act like people think that we're racist for complaining about it.
I'm remembering. You're not. You're the one not remembering.
Yeah, don't have your once-a-year ceremony and tell the rest of us that we need to remember. Go fuck yourself.
Dave in New York City, Anthony, very upset. Dave.
What's up, fellas? Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay, I worked for 3 years at 120 Broadway, directly across from the Trade Center, and I became a teacher in September of 2001.
I got radio show.
And I think that, they should show what's going on. This is my 10th year teaching, and a lot of my kids, I talk about it in class, and a lot of the kids have no idea because they obviously weren't
Dave.
around then. But still.
Dave.
Oh, boy.
Like
What would
we
you
just
say?
said, 25%.
Eighth year? What are you thinking, this guy?
A what?
Eighth year or a 16th of an year? How much did he listen?
It's less than 25%.
Yeah.
We're not saying you shouldn't do anything every year, but how they do it is driving us fucking nuts.
So
that's what we're saying. I even said if the History Channel did something on this, I would watch that because I know that it's not going to be all glitz and glam.
Right. Would you rather your students watch some kind of weekly put together news program that the next day on Monday they're just going to throw out? Or would you like them to see something that was put together over the course of years on the Discovery Channel, or something about modern marvels, anything about how this happened?
I think it should be both. I think you have the opportunity to see the actual broadcast from that day, as well as...
Oh, if you want to see that.
Well, that's everywhere.
Yeah. If you want to see that, that's fine. Again, that's fact. That's what happened. That's what we reacted to that day. Not fucking some news bimbo and some fucking guy that's already been through two facelifts and trying to keep himself on the air. Mm-hmm. Just squawking.
Look at
squawking about remembering.
Look, we're watching CNN. Look at the broad in the middle. We're getting our news from her?
From that fucking... Look at her hair.
She looks like she's going to a wedding, like you said.
Believe me, they used to just shove some powder in these people's faces and let them go on the air.
Of course.
Now there's stylists all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a site now, which I actually thought was pretty
Dave.
cool?
Thanks for your phone call.
Thank you, guys.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
Thanks, Dave. You know where you can direct people to? And I don't know the exact site. It was on AOL's homepage, where they've archived September. No, that's my homepage. It's Eat a Bullet. It's when the 11. I think it's September 11 through 17. All these hours of news coverage, just as they were, and you could do it like from
That's fine.
Chinese, American from Moscow News, and you could just see how they covered it in the moments.
And you know what?
See, that's great.
Back
you want to do that? Fine.
Back then, 10 years ago, you got all these news people, these news readers, very raw on camera.
Yeah, because they didn't know what the fuck
They had
was
to
going
throw
on.
out their fucking news and everything and go with it. They had no choice. That was very interesting and worth watching.
Yeah.
But now that they're sitting there and overthinking everything, this Sunday is going to be yuck.
And the politicians, like they do on the fucking like St. Patty's
You
Day
missed it.
parade, I know. And then they got to have their face seen.
Yeah.
Like this is now a place to be seen.
Right. Hey, the
It's a
bravest.
disgrace.
The bravest on Twitter writes, no firemen at Ground Zero this 9/11. Mayor Bloomberg says there's just not enough room to
Not enough
include
room
them.
for the firemen.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
So who the
First
fuck's going
responders,
down there?
politicians, and then I don't know, whoever else he decided was worthy of going down there and speaking.
I've seen what this city...
Some family,
But
members.
I've seen what the city could do when they want to set something up. They could set up a mini stadium down there.
Yeah.
And do it properly.
They don't give a shit.
How many
Seriously, get the fucking bleachers and all and whatnot, and they should have set this up properly.
Somebody emailed me and said that the
And
reason
make enough room.
that there literally are just too many first responders. Like numerically, there's too many to fit down there. How many? Does anybody know? Because we were screaming about this recently, and it might have been in the week when you were gone. Or maybe it was before. We were complaining, where are the first responders? And somebody emailed me and said, like, there's just too many of them. Like there's thousands of them.
Wow.
That went in the first couple days.
Right.
And like by including a lot, you're going to exclude a lot. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows that more than me.
They could have set that place up to make sure everyone is there easily.
Or have a first
Easily.
responder lottery or something to get most of them down there.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Or have something maybe slightly off-site with big video screens, whatever
Right.
it takes.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Is Sam looking at a broadcast that was that day?
Yeah.
And this is what show is this?
This is on ABC. Must be Good Morning America.
Good Morning America, and they're just showing like some bad movie review, and
One
they
of
wur
the
like,
segment-
what, your pets?
Yeah, Long Life for Pets.
Long
was
Life
at
for
8:30.
Pets, and now they're showing an interview with Fergie. You know, the older Fergie, not the
new Fergie.
not the new Fergie.
Fergie.
That Fergie. but it's weird because now Sam's going like click click at like 5-minute increments. Okay, that was it. Like bah, bah, and then it just clicked in out of nowhere.
Congo. 3 years, 2.5 million dead. We thought you should know.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank
Heart
you.
of Darkness this week. Well, I guess that show got fucking shit canned, huh?
Continues tonight, it says.
We want to tell you what we know as we know it. We just got a report in
did.
that there's been some sort of explosion at the World Trade Center in New York City.
It's terrible.
One report said, and we can't confirm any of this,
No.
that a plane may have hit
Impossible.
one of the two towers of the World Trade Center. But again, you're seeing the live pictures here. We
Yeah, the
have no
plane
further
imprint,
details
maybe you
than
could
that. We don't
speculate.
know anything
Even these
about
graphics look
what
old.
they have concluded
Like old
happened
baseball from the
there.
70s graphics.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out and, of course, make sure that everybody knows on the air.
These are, of course, the two twin trade center buildings that are down at the foot of Manhattan that they really
We know
are
that's
the
stupid.
hearts of New
What are
York.
those?
It was there that there was the explosion a couple of years ago brought about by terrorists.
It was
which
8
that's
years
all
before
known,
that.
of course,
93
but this,
dummies.
We don't know anything about
More than a couple.
We don't know about anything that has happened here other than the fact that there's obviously been a major incident there, and we're going to go to a special report now from ABC News.
Oh, back to ABC News.
See? When they don't have
They're
their
just like,
teleprompters.
oh yeah, they got to put their big graphic
The
up.
graphic special report. God, even in a live
Is an
event.
ABC News.
Yeah.
They're just cunts. We get it. You get credit.
Now, by the entire ABC network, Good Morning America was in progress
It's
in the
back
East
to them
Coast and
anyway.
the Midwest, but we're joined by the entire network just to show you some pictures at the foot of New York City.
hate
This
looking
is
at
at the
this
World
shit.
Trade Center.
I know.
Obviously,
Yeah, well,
So nasty.
But it's really interesting to see how the different countries, because the site wasn't really clicking yesterday.
Yeah.
But I was watching some clips from London and from Moscow and from Mexico, and you don't understand a word they're saying, but just to see the way the rest of
Yeah.
the world was covering it.
But as you could see, that wasn't a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
5 years later, Ventura said that Ventura went down there and didn't notice anything was wrong.
Yeah.
But that SEAL training really paid off while you were in the rubble. You didn't notice. I listened to a college student. I watched his video. It's terrific. Good for you. God bless.
exactly what
Loose
happened.
brains.
Of course it is.
He was a governor.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the second one? Oh boy!
When you see the close-ups of that fucking smoke pouring out, like when you could see people waving.
That was the baddest. That was the worst.
But I think the American news didn't show the jumpers as much as the other ones.
No, the other countries love it.
But I think they should have because it's horrific. But to me, those videos are what has just continued to fuel my fucking desire to see the mentality that did it just wiped off the face of the earth.
See what because they have no clue what's going on at this point. See what they say right after the second plane hits.
From ABC.
Then they got to be like, oh boy.
And we have to underline this. We are dealing purely in the realm of speculation here as to what
the second one. Then they're like, all right, no more speculation.
A major incident occurred here on the upper floors of one of the World Trade Center towers. You can see multiple openings and flames coming out of at least two sides of the tower at the World Trade Center.
Hear that siren?
We just got a report that the Associated Press is now reporting that it was an aircraft.
Oh.
So that's one more
AP.
witness weighing in, or at least one more source weighing in on the fact that it was an aircraft of some kind.
And as Don Daly reported, this occurred about 15 or 20 minutes ago.
All right, you got to go forward now.
New York. And New York time,
and
that would have been about 20 minutes or a quarter.
There's any kind of an effort up there.
Go back a little. Okay.
In those high floors, there are places where tourists team in the morning, even if the regular workers weren't in.
This ain't going to be good.
And we remind you again that there was a terrorist bomb that did go off at the World Trade Center.
Muslims.
Even then, the graphics were fucking in the way.
In the garage level, but we have
obviously no indication that this could have been related to that.
Oh, no indication at all that this could have been a
ABC's
terrorist
Don Naylor,
event.
who was on the scene. Don, just give me some description again of
what Don on the phone?
What you can see now.
What we're seeing, it appears that there is more and more fire and smoke enveloping the very top of the building. And as fire crews are descending on this area.
Where was the second plane that you saw, Sam? How far?
That there's any kind of
here it is.
Up there, yeah. Now remember, oh my God.
See?
That looks like a second plane.
Did it?
I did not see a plane go in. That just exploded.
We just saw another plane coming in from the side.
You did. That was out of
yes, and that's the second explosion. You could see the plane.
Now don't speculate.
Just from the right-hand side of the screen. So this looks like it is some sort of a concerted
does it?
effort to attack the World Trade Center that is underway in downtown New York.
To hear the news people in the background who are pretty much unflappable.
I know,
That's the worst part of it.
To make sure we saw what
re-roll that, please. Let's make sure we saw what we saw.
I thought it was some sort of fire equipment coming in or some sort of observation plane, but it was obviously designed to attack the World Trade Center. We're going to show you that. Here's a replay of the videotape.
It just barrels in.
So
how do you say that didn't
happen? A good-sized plane came in.
The truth.
No, that was obviously. Shut up.
They're just assholes. They're assholes.
They really are. How could you
buy
look at
into that?
How could you look at that as it unfolded?
And say that didn't happen.
And say it didn't happen.
Because they're irrational
fucking assholes.
Fuckheads.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't mind them so much if they just, when you present a point to them, they would address it.
Yeah,
but they just again, they're like little kids.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
You know what, too? Over the years, I think one good thing, they've lost a lot of their dumbass credibility they had during their 15 minutes. Because but believe me, there are still people that don't believe it happened. But now you look at them and be like, shut up. Come on. They pawed over it enough where you know that it was two planes.
Every dumb theory has been debunked.
Flown by savage animals.
They landed the plane in Cleveland somewhere.
Yeah, the people got off. They,
taking the voicemails.
Yeah, a couple of people lost their luggage. They were very angry.
Nothing happens in Cleveland. If a plane landed, trust me, people would know.
Yeah, Cleveland stinks.
But it's amazing how that. Remember we would argue with those little ones, the sulking, the one who thought he was like a deep thinker.
All right, gatekeeper. Am I a gatekeeper? Okay, cool. That sounds cool. I like being a gatekeeper.
Do you know how many times
Sounds real cool.
He yelled out at his own parents? I guarantee you, he'd called mommy and daddy gatekeepers many times when they were like, "Get back in your room. You're a gatekeeper, man." By the way, it makes I've been trying to watch Ron Paul stuff because I do kind of like the guy.
Oh boy, you don't like his religious outlook on stem cell research and fetuses.
I do not.
Yeah.
But I will say that too many of the people that support him I hate. Like the truthers support him.
I know.
He has too many annoying people supporting him.
Yes.
But his lack of... It's funny, I was Twittering last night. I like him because he answers questions honestly and directly. I don't think Ron Paul's phony at all. I think he's very to the point, and I think he's very truthful. Like, he just answers the question, and he economically knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He knows the economy. He understands all this stuff. And he said, when they said, what would you do? He doesn't give fucking, well, America's going to win. He just says, this is what I would do. You have to do this to stop the dollar. You have to, he has real, tangible answers that you can like or dislike. And then I Twittered, like, I don't like anybody who doesn't believe in evolution. To me, they lose a certain amount. And then some guy Twittered be like, hey, look, who cares if he thought Jesus Christ rode around on a dinosaur? He could fuck my mother if he wants it, as long as he fixes the country. I'm like, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point, sir.
Yeah, he's a guy that could probably get the country back economically on its feet, but he's such a he's a little odd. Look, and I know there's people out there that are hardcore Ron Paul people. I hear from all the time, Anthony, why aren't you back on Ron Paul? He's got a great outlook on the Second Amendment, which I love.
Yes,
but he's a little wacky. I absolutely think a ticket that will win right now is geez, I was just saying it.
Perry?
Perry as president, though. And then Romney as vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Perry and Romney, I think, is a good Republican ticket that could actually pretty easily beat dummy Obama in there. Who, by the way, I think anybody could beat him right now. If the election were held tomorrow,
he's in trouble.
A hedgehog would win.
He's in trouble.
But
he doesn't have the support with even his core anymore. The blacks wanted a black president. They got one. Now it's like, nah.
And they realized, like we said years ago, that their lives didn't change.
No, their lives didn't change.
We said that day one. A lot of people are going to be disappointed because their lives are not going to drastically change.
Yeah.
They really thought their lives were going to drastically change. Not just blacks, a lot of people.
Remember that? Oh, now I don't have to worry about paying my mortgage and gasoline. Remember that woman? Oh, she was great. And I was sitting there seething watching her.
Those people will just not vote in the next election. They won't come out.
No, that's it. He got a lot of people out to vote that normally wouldn't vote. They voted absolutely because they wanted a black president.
And now they're disappointed they're not going to vote again.
It was a 98% black vote. Every black that voted, it was 98% of them voted for Obama. Now you're telling me that's not racially fucking motivated? Of course it is. They're not all going to come out for the second run at a second term for this guy. It was a great big thing for the blacks. They went, oh, look at us. We can watch a black guy being inaugurated in half. And that was it. They're not going to get him out again.
Oh, we got a teacher on the line. He has to teach 9/11 very differently.
Oh, crap.
This is Chris, the teacher in Massapequa. Chris.
What do you got to teach?
Hey, come on, bro. I don't want it.
No, I mean, what? Not you being a teacher.
I
mean, what do you have? What fakeness? What political correct bullshit do you got to shove down these little cocks' throats? Huh? Or shove cocks down these little fucks' throats. What?
I'm not happy about it, dude. It's just what I have to do.
I know. What is it?
There's a website. It's called Brain Pop, and there's a video about. It's kind of like a cartoon video about 9/11 for informational for kids. I think you should play the audio of it.
How long is it?
Maybe 2 minutes.
Oh fuck! Let's play this thing.
Yeah.
And it might be a little longer. I have to do it on Friday. I've been mandated to teach it on Friday.
Okay.
Hang on the line. We'll be right with you.
Let's move this forward. So we're about to play something that you absolutely have to play for your students, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's listen to this.
Stay on the line. It says this movie explores a sensitive subject. It's like it's an outline of Statue of Liberty. And please watch this movie with an adult and take time to discuss it. Click here to continue.
Oh shit! Who are we gonna get?
This is gonna drive me nuts. I already know
children.
it. I already fucking.
Well, let's see. I got an open mind.
Right
now.
All right, let's do this.
It's a cartoon, The Mysteries of Life, with Tim and Moby.
He's wearing a 9/11 shirt.
Yeah.
Had it down by the site.
I think this is it.
You think?
He's a robot. A guy in a robot.
Dear Tim and Moby, I know that the Twin Towers fell on 9/11, but why would someone do that? From Tiffany.
Okay, let's find out why.
This is a tough one. Maybe we should go over what happened first.
Okay.
The morning of September 11th, 2001 started off as your average Tuesday. People went to work, kids went to school, and pretty much everyone went about their business as usual. At 8:46 a.m., though, everything changed. At that moment, an airplane full of passengers flew into one of the Twin Towers. Those were the two tallest structures of the World Trade Center in downtown New York City. All of the people in the plane were killed, and so were many of the people in the building. I know.
Hate the fucking...
The robot
Then,
was
about
sad.
20 minutes later, a second plane flew into the other tower. It was then that people started to realize that this was no accident.
Right.
It was an attack. It was clear that the planes had been hijacked or forcefully taken over. Shortly after that, there was another plane crash, but this time it was at the Pentagon, right outside Washington, D.C.
Something's a little
The Pentagon is the headquarters of the U.S. Department of
so
Defense.
far, but I'm sitting waiting.
Next, the unthinkable happened.
What?
Back in New York, the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed.
Looks fun in a
It was
cartoon.
a devastating
Yeah,
blow.
it doesn't look that bad.
Debris flew everywhere, and all of
can you pause
downtown
this?
Manhattan was covered in a cloud of...
The cartoonist sucks.
Yeah.
He had the smoke collapse.
You should have got Coke Logic to do it.
Why would the smoke collapse with the building?
I know. It's terrible. The smoke collapsed with the building.
That's what's really bothering me about
Yeah,
this
the
so
animation
far.
is really bad. I'm very upset.
They
and
show
offended.
the tower collapsing and just kind of disappearing into the ground, and the smoke goes with it and disappears
Yeah.
into the
It's
ground.
a lovely afternoon above it.
Now it's beautiful again.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
out of dust and smoke. Fortunately, most people were able to get out of the tower before it fell. But many others, including firefighters and police officers who had gone in to help, were trapped and killed.
Oh.
The robot's
Well,
sad
the
again.
building had actually been designed to handle small crashes, but nothing like this. The fuel from the airplane ignited an enormous fire that destroyed the skyscraper's internal structure. It was the same problem at the North Tower, and at 10:28 a.m., it too collapsed.
Oh boy, the
Smoke
smoke
Hundreds of
collapsed
people
too.
lost their lives in an
No
instant.
more smoke.
All right.
Around the time of the South Tower's collapse, another plane crashed in an empty field
Just
in
crashed?
Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Interesting. These planes are
This
just
fourth
falling out of the sky.
hijacked plane was most likely intended to hit another building. But evidence suggests that passengers took the plane over from the hijackers, causing it to crash.
So far, so good.
There were no survivors. Yeah,
robot's sad
all
again.
told, almost 3,000 civilians lost their lives that day. It was the worst attack on U.S. soil since the bombing of Pearl Harbor in Hawaii in
Can you pause this for
1941.
1 second? I just want to point out how much I also hate that fucking sad sack robot. He looks like Iron Man with Down syndrome. The fucking sad sack robot, and those little sounds you're hearing. He has 3 little lights on his chest, and I guess that's the robot being sad, but he has a perpetual robot frown. Yeah.
That's the best they could come up with.
It's like,
like
yeah,
the robot.
It's a
You
Ted
make a
Sheckler
cooler
robot
robot or
face.
something.
Robot's an idiot.
You know, when you hear 3,000, it's horrible, but it's amazing that there wasn't so many more people.
Well, when they were, if you remember the newscast, we're thinking 20,000 people
Oh, yeah.
at least.
Still way too many, obviously, but fuck.
Yeah.
You
Let's
really
see.
think about how many it could have been.
Let's see what they say for the motive. I'm hoping they do it right. Even if
Please.
they do it nicely, I'm hoping they do it
Please.
right.
All
I
right.
want it to be angry. I want to see like some kind of fucking thing that's as bad as the Nazis made Jewish propaganda posters look. That's why I want to see cartoon Arabs.
Got
Right. So let's talk a little bit about why all this happened.
Oh,
Let's.
The hijacking of planes like this is a form of terrorism.
yeah.
You should see our terrorism movie to learn more, but the main idea
you.
is that terrorism is an act of violence designed to spread fear in others and to attract attention to a political cause.
Or religious.
We now know that the September 11th attacks were carried out by 19 members of a terrorist network called Al-Qaeda. The main goal of Al-Qaeda is to make countries that are predominantly Islamic get rid of all non-Islamic influences.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, Islam is one of the most popular religions in the world.
Is it?
It's practiced by around 1.5 billion people, known as Muslims, in countries all over the globe. The vast majority of Muslims are nonviolent, and they do not agree with Al-Qaeda or its actions.
Of course not. You hear it every day
In fact,
from,
the
oh, that's
Quran,
right. You
the
don't.
holy book of Islam, calls for Muslims to be peaceful.
Right,
not to
unless
kill.
maybe there's a rape or something, and then
However,
it calls for a stoning of the woman, or beheadings are completely. That's fair game.
I don't like the little fucking PSA they're doing about Islam, but at least they said they were Islamic.
Yeah.
It's like, it's annoying me, but all right.
I got you. Well, I'm probably thinking of how my cartoon would be. It would be a little different. You're right.
This one is, they got to be, because there's probably Muslim kids in the class. It's like, you don't want them to be outcast.
It's not that bad.
Punched in the face after this is over.
It's not that bad.
No.
Okay.
I thought it would be way worse.
Al-Qaeda wants to rid the Islamic world of Western ideas, especially of anything from the United States.
Yeah, we suck.
They also want Muslim countries to be governed by fundamentalist rule. Fundamentalism is a radical form of any religion that holds to a very strict interpretation of the religion's rules. It usually gives power to some and denies basic civil liberties to everyone else. Unfortunately, Al-Qaeda followers have proven that they're willing to do anything, including commit suicide and kill innocent people to get their message heard and their goals met.
That's where the kids will start crying.
Good question. You might have heard that a man named Osama bin Laden was responsible for the events on 9/11. Osama bin Laden was the head of the Al-Qaeda network.
It's almost done.
He didn't personally take part in the attacks, but as Al-Qaeda's leader, bin Laden helped plan and carry the whole thing out. Well, the United States responded to 9/11 by invading Afghanistan, a country that was harboring Al-Qaeda members. Much of Al-Qaeda's organization was destroyed, and certain key leaders were killed. After nearly a decade in hiding, Osama bin Laden was eventually found and killed by the U.S. government, but the Al-Qaeda network is still very much alive. Back home, it's been hard to rebuild. Many lives were shattered in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks. But families, friends, and complete strangers pulled together to help out relatives and friends of the victims, both on the day of the attacks and in the weeks and months that followed. Within a year, all physical damage to the Pentagon was repaired. It's been a much tougher rebuilding process here in New York, but things are looking up.
Robot's got 2 condoms.
By the way, I love New York
I couldn't agree more.
And the robot's got kind of a smile now. It's nice to see the robot's fucking thin.
That wasn't bad.
No, that was fine.
He turned that frown upside down.
That's fair. Yeah. I like a happy robot.
A lot of teachers checking in saying they use this brain pop all over the fucking place. Huh?
That ain't bad.
But that wasn't like groveling and annoying like I thought it would be. I think that was pretty fair.
At least they brought up the Islamic fundamentalists.
That was fine.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah?
Sure.
They did put something together on the History Channel. It's not about the towers falling. It's actually about the rebuilding, and it's pretty cool, if I can use that word. I don't know if that's sacrilegious in saying it, but...
No, you said.
It's basically talking about the memorial and what they're doing underground, and about how, like, this architect made it so that the sun shines through this area at the exact time that the planes were hit. And
I know. I saw that. And then Indy puts a staff there, right? And it shows where the Ark of the Covenant is. Hilarious. I love that.
No, Anthony, it wasn't that.
Oh, you sound like the guy narrating the fucking brain pop.
And no, you're making us all have sad Down syndrome robot faces, sir.
Anthony, I'm in school right now. You want me to give your number to anybody?
Oh, hey.
Like they don't already have it.
I have to go be a subpar teacher.
Right,
thank you, buddy.
I'll see you later. Do that.
2 Beeps equals Happy Robot. Spectro talks.
Spectro.
He talks robot. There you go.
Right.
So 9/11 is Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, and we that was our big tribute right there. That's it.
Watching a cartoon.
We played the beepity beep robot.
I hate that
and
robot.
watched horrid animation.
I think it's just kind of an embarrassment. 10 years later, it's not complete down there.
Yeah,
but that's all that New York City bullshit.
All that red tape
that we see all the fucking time in this city.
How about for patriotism? How about this? Instead of running the names of the people who died, which we've seen already, how about if you really want people to remember, you then show all of the fucking of the lawyers that like made sure that guy got a blank check while they got their referral fees,
right?
And they have to get paid. But how about let's see the big discounts they're giving these people when a guy gets a judgment and a third goes to this lawyer and then a big piece of the referral goes to that lawyer. Let's see how many lawyers have made a certain amount of money off this.
Pigs.
Yeah, you want to tell everybody to remember. Show the names of the lawyers that have made, and show how much money they've made.
All right.
Bastards.
We'll all be watching Sunday, huh?
Nah, I swear I'm not.
Well, football's on, but football's got to make it. They'll have something.
Yeah.
Now a moment of silence.
Now A moment of silence. Yeah.
Jets flying by stadiums. That whole thing, probably.
Flybys?
I don't know.
You think we'll see some flybys?
We'll do some flybys.
Those are fun.
Be horrifying 80,000 people. They'll hear the planes coming. I don't know if people need to hear that.
Whitney Houston. Get her to sing again.
Post-crack. Whitney? I don't know. I don't think she could sing that song anymore.
You don't think she could pull it off like she did?
No.
Back in the day, back in the day.
In the day.
Part of what? The first Gulf War?
Yeah.
Was the Whitney
that
Houston
was her
thing?
big one.
That was amazing, though.
Yeah, that one lasted for quite a while.
You got to
play
admit, that
everywhere.
was amazing.
Yeah.
She pulled it off. Holy shit.
Yeah. I got to eat.
Yeah.
I got my foods. I got to get my food on, Sam. Speaking in the vernacular of the Sam Roberts, I got to get my food on, yo.
You want to talk about the moon photos next?
Yeah, I just saw it again on the on TV. This stuff is fantastic.
You want to talk
It's
about
right
the
up
moon
my
photos?
alley. I love it. Yeah, let's do that.
The conspiracy guys aren't looking good these days.
Well, you know, they'll undermine this and say it's fake, but I find it fascinating.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
great
talk about
stuff.
the moon
Great
photos
stuff.
next.
That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it up, take it up. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it up, take it up. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it up, take it up. Dance, motherfucker! Take it I want into music, man. Shut your face. I want into music, man. No. I want into music, man. Shut your face. I want into music, man.
Terrific.
Opie and Anthony. I like it. Give the virus to me. I like it. Opie and Anthony. I like it. Give the virus to me. Take it in. Opie and Anthony. I like it. Give the virus to me. I like it. Opie and Anthony. I like it. Give the virus to me. I like it. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the shit. I like it.